Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and oh boy, I just want to warn you guys in advance here because these next series of videos are going to be fraught with extreme bouts of frustration and anxiety-ridden performances to turmoil the soul, and things are going to get rough, man. But that's alright, because I'd like to welcome you back to the Legend of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, where nothing is possible and life is good here in the Wellspring Glades. Previously in the game, we explored the deep, dark depths of the Luma Pools. The haunting yet beautiful waters of this area were a sight to behold, and I loved every second we spent playing here, unless I sucked, in which case I was sad. But what made me even more sad was the fact that upon finding the Wisp of the Strength of the Forest, I believe, we found it was being held by our dear friend Qualak, the frog and the guardian of the marsh. And he was being possessed by a nasty sea creature who, unfortunately, we had to defeat in order to save him, thusly putting him to rest and setting unease into the lives of Mochi everywhere. The one that we saw here in the beginning of the area handed us an amulet. That was a bit of a keepsake that Qualak had handed him. So it's now our duty to head east towards the Silent Woods and put the wisdom to rest. But a little bit of house cleaning before we get started. I went ahead and explored a little bit of the world and tried to fill in a couple of the missing gaps, and I failed horrendously. Although here in the first room of the Wellspring Mill, I did go into this freshwater pond that we actually was one of the only things we hadn't checked upon beating this area, and there was a little nook here that had a spirit orb, and that was where our last 2% was, or maybe it was just 1. But yeah, we have a couple more spirit orbs than I actually need, and I'm just going to double check some of my shards just to be on the safe side with our dear friend, Mr. Twillin. And I don't think I really am in any need to buy any of this, to be completely honest. So we don't need that, and upgrades I think will be fine. We could buy stuff. I mean, Thorn would be kind of useful for certain areas, but now would be as good a time as any to hoard your orbs. We're going to get a really nice shard here shortly that will increase your attack power depending on how many orbs you have in your possession. And although we're a little bit far off from that, there's actually nothing here I want to buy anyways. So we're set on that. It's fine to hold on to as many of those as you want. Although we will be taking off the light harvest here somewhat soon. So we're going to have a free shard there and life will be good. Perfect. Now, before we move on, a little bit more housekeeping, we have a very mysterious Mochi here. One who complained about the intrusive amount of lights in this area, and considering the everlasting beauty of the sunset here, I have no idea what he's complaining about. But we have a hat to give him, and those are known to reduce the amount of light in the eyes, so sure. We'll pimp out his wardrobe. Why not? The sunlight in these glades is too bright, which explains why he's underground in the shade. But in return, he'll hand us an empty lantern. His days in the dark are over, mostly because the songs know what he did in them. So with that, we have a useless lantern. The candle inside is completely melted. What a nice guy. So look at he's wearing the Chad hat. Look at that. He thinks he's being a badass, but he is not even remotely close. What a sad day in his life. But yeah, if it makes him feel sexy, we can give it to him. Why not? Aside from that, I don't think there's a whole lot else to do here in the glades. We have no new seeds, and although we do have the almighty swim dash ability, I don't think there's really anything we can grab. Oh, maybe this is how we're supposed to do that. Yeah. Alright, cool. I guess we didn't need it, but we'll take it. And we're gonna head off to the Silent Woods, and also, we'll take that, please and thank you. I was a little bit conflicted on what I wanted to do because everything from here on out is going to be extremely difficult and really annoying, and I'm not a big fan of the dungeons that come ahead, so we're going to be doing things in a very haphazard order, and I just want to say in advance, I'm sorry if it seems like there's no sense of like legitimate progression or anything. Oop. Alright, you guys are being dumb. Okay, I guess we can do that. Yeah, we're gonna be actually heading into one area and then leaving before we are able to finish it. Ooh, you got stuck on the rock there and it saved your life. Oop. And I went right into you. Twice. 2 times in a row. Alright. There we go. So it's been about 2 days since I've played this, so things are, like I said, they're going to be a little rough. But I think we'll be fine. We'll just actually head off over here, and I will grapple and move on. As things start to take a more dark and somber, melancholic tone. Now this area has more than one reason to be sad, unfortunately. Yeah, alright. They look so sad. Yeah, there will be no more happy times here in the Hollow. So here we have it. A place to put the Qualix wisdom. Properly put to rest. So, with that having been said and done, we can just use one of the many teleports and warps into the Silent Woods as we really want to, but we're going to take a quick walk there first because there are a couple of things that have changed. Namely, some of the enemy placement is different, and a lot of them are going to be significantly tougher. And these Majora's Mask Lon Lon Ranch ghosts are just going to be hanging out here forever. So this is as good a time as any to use the Spirit Arc. You're getting my hearty recommendation to, yes, go back to using it because it will help. You cannot attack them physically without getting hurt, and unfortunately they're going to be everywhere. So yeah, they're not fun to deal with. Welcome back to the woods, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, this guy. Alright, I don't know what you're thinking. Here, let me just... There we go. So we're back here in the petrified woods, and we're going to go through this area a little bit first. Oh boy. Get away from me, please. And I don't think there's a whole lot for us to really collect here at the moment. We can't even do everything here, which is kind of... Whoa, okay. We're just gonna head up here, hide from you, and let's go and see if we can get that Gorlick ore that has been... It's been misbehaving. And we'll also go and pick this up. I guess this is the first chance I've come here with the Kudos leaf. But we'll be fine. Gliding on over. Can we even make it back? I think we could. Sweet. So that is our 6th one, and I believe we have 2 more projects, 10 and 8. So we're short 12? Is that how you do math? Deductive reasoning? Perhaps. Okay, so can we make it back? And for the most part, I don't think there's anything for us to do. Hold on, I'm just gonna verify real quick. So we go through here, we have this. This I wouldn't worry too much about in completing. I think it would almost be easier to just warp here and then work backwards for a minute, because there's stuff we can grab. And I'll double check if we can do this. But we can also... Oh yeah, there's a spirit trial. So there's a spirit trial here that we can't actually complete yet, which is kind of weird because the ability that we need for it comes after this, way off to the east in Shifting Sandlands. So sadly, we won't be able to do that. We'll have to come back to it. And yeah, just keep in mind that the game does not expect you to be able to do that. So I'm gonna do a quick heal up, and let's head backwards and see what exactly is over here. Oh boy. Yeah, watch it. So it's gonna be weird coming back through this area. Whoa. Thank you. Grabbing some of this stuff. And I wouldn't say there's anything here inherently worth your while. Just as a heads up, this is just for, you know, me and completion's sake. Whoop. But you are more than welcome to skip this. I just want to get out of the way right now. Alright. There you are. Thought I heard you. Exploding it up. Yeah, damn. Alright. Ooh. Oh, you explode. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is where the spirit trial would start. And this is, we're gonna take the route to get up to there. And I think we can. Can you not? Okay. Alright. Can I do something like... No, that's not gonna help. Ugh, there we go. Right against the damn Oh, the ceiling. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip this just to be on the safe side, and we'll grab that. Now, these weird balls of sand are something that we can't do anything about just yet, aside from, you know, standing on them. So we'll watch out for that, and we're gonna use our light burst to make things easy for ourselves. And this is, yeah, this is the path we take in order to get to the actual, to the race. So I'm gonna go and whoop, make things just a little easier on ourselves here. And you know what? I think there's a shard here too. All right, bubble. Just a little bubble over here, and we'll collect it because this one happens to be overflow. Convert excess energy to life and vice versa. So that could be useful if you're good. Unfortunately, I lack the skill to do it, but let's go and activate this and just have that prepared for us in the future because we're gonna need something dealing with moving through quicksand, and yeah, that's gonna be fun. So with that having been said and done, let's double check the map. There is this. What is that? I must have missed it at some point. And there's also this we can get. Once we get to roughly this area, I'll just teleport back here, if that's okay. But let's see what else there is left in the world at large. Oh, hello. I heard the whisper. Am I missing a thing? Oh, that looks promising. No? Nothing? No, that might have just been the ambiance, or is it on the other side? Regardless, we'll go for it later. Yeah, this place. Just want to make sure I don't accidentally fall into any of the goop. That would be bad. This area makes me sad. Hi. You know, coming through from this side might actually be a bad idea. Going through it backwards. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. Okay. How do I even do it? Is it possible? I don't think it is, actually. Shoot. Well. Yeah, maybe. Oh, shoot. Can I just meet you guys there? I'm sorry. I don't want to appear to be the fool. But I also don't want to show us walking through all of this. There's that there. Can I even reach it, though? Let's see. Let's see if I can get it from here. And then I'll meet you guys at the other place. Essentially where we found Ku. There we go. Alright, we have 7,000. That is excessive. Well, wait, maybe I can get in down through here. Am I just a dummy? A dummy that doesn't know how to read maps? Perhaps. I think that's the case. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. As long as there's no instant death things. I think we'll be fine. Oh, this guy. Excuse me. I will just make my way over here. Wait, you're death up here, right? Yeah. Yes, death surely awaits. Okay, so I think we could have actually done this with Ku. I just wasn't entirely confident with that. So let's go down over here, if the camera would be so kind, and we're gonna grab our Majora's Mask ghost, the one that likes these lovely cows, and just gonna go ahead and pop that open and call it there. I just didn't feel confident using it with Ku, because I feel like we were taking a lot of damage, but here, you know what? You get the special death. Thank you. And then last but not least, oh boy, you're here. Yeah, it feels very natural coming in from this side. Hold on, there should be key over here, right? Do you have anything to say? Ugh, scary. Okay. So let's do one more thing. I don't think, I might need you. Hey, excuse me, sir. Can you come with me? Come with me through these hallowed gates. Ooh. Okay. Because there was also, oh great, you're gonna get scared off by these guys, these twerpos. Come on, come on. Oh. Alright, will he follow me? Oh, maybe not. He's like, oh, nope, that's too much for me. No, he doesn't want to. Well, you know what, sir? I didn't even want you here anyway. You jerk. So there, oh, here he is. Okay, this is the guy I want. So there's this little door here, and just gonna go ahead and, all right, there we go. And I think this just kind of serves as like fodder for something. Let's double check. There's no need for us to be doing that. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a shortcut, I think. perhaps? Just right over here? You're gonna take me to death, aren't you? Or maybe to take me over here. See, maybe this is how we're supposed to get this keystone, like legitimately, instead of with the triple jump and coup. Alright, well, I think we more or less got everything I wanted to show here on this visit. We can move on, but it won't be soon, before long, when we're going to be turning back, because things are going to start getting rough. I know I keep saying that, but rough tidings certainly are ahead here in Ori and the Will of the Wisps.